Barricades, tear gas and water cannons on the police side, stones and a good sprint on the protesters' front. For political leaders that included Azimio la Umoja principals Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua, a teary drive through clouds of exploding canisters and a regular plunge against the oncoming stream fired by rampant police water cannons. In total, more than 5 hours of a rough encounter between the police and protesters aiming for the Central Business District and presumably the State House, Nairobi. Chemutai Goin reports that the Azimio leader now says the protest will be every Monday.
The Serena Hotel bore the hallmarks of a wartime fortress. Heavily equipped police units took position around the hotel as it emerged that the Azimio leaders, led by Raila Odinga, were holed up here, waiting to either lead or join protesters into the city or to State House as earlier announced. When the Azimio leaders emerged to address the media, the showdown began. Water cannon jets landed to greet Raila as he attempted to speak directly to the anti-riot police. The attempts to negotiate with the police officers to allow them address their supporters fell on deaf ears as police replied by lobbing tear gas canisters, forcing the leaders to drive off. Then the attempt by the motorcade to storm the Central Business District through the Kenyatta Avenue was thwarted. Odinga had Sunday called on their supporters to converge at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, where the crowd would then march to the House on the Hill to present their lamentations, which include reclaiming their stolen victory. The convoy was forced to change route using the Uhuru Highway to join Lusaka Road as the protest was moved to parts of Eastleigh and Mathare. It was in Eastleigh that Odinga announced that there was no looking back as Monday protests marked the beginning of a fight of justice.
Tena Jumatatu ijayo tuko maandamano. Sawa. Kila Jumatatu. Unaunga mkono.
Odinga, while referring to the mass action as an Unga revolution, attracted chants of Unga from the crowds that gathered, saying the demos will not end until the cost of living was addressed. Joining Odinga in the protests were among others his co-principal Martha Karua, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Roots Party leader George Wajakoya, DAP Kenya leader Eugene Wamalwa, and Embakasi East MP Babu Owino, among others. In his stopover addresses, constantly characterized by tear gas and launching of water canisters, Odinga hit out at the President William Ruto-led Kenya Kwanza government for, among others, ethnicizing the public service, failing to create jobs and overtaxation. And though it was expected that the convoy would once again make an attempt to enter the CBD through alternative routes, since police had barricaded most entry points, including the Museum Hill roundabout after the Mathare address, the convoy joined Thika Road and snaked its way through Museum Hill overpass to an undisclosed area, marking the end of the day filled with drama and clouds of tear gas. Chemutai.